In today's video, we take a look at the Maco Trace, a cleverly designed bike mount enclosure for an AirTag to help you keep track of your bike. If you're new to the channel, I'm Ed from Rushfaster. We do guides and walkthroughs, bringing you better gear and better ways to carry. So if you like what you see, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell. And if you want to stay up to date with news in the carry world, subscribe to our newsletter. Let's dive in and check out the Maco Trace. For those of you who are following the channel, you'll know that recently we released a laptop sleeve, our own Rushfaster laptop sleeve. It's now available for international shipping at rushfaster.co. You can check it out in the link in the description below. And if you want to check out the product walkthrough, we've done a video on that. Check out the link above. Now, the Trace comes from Maco, a design company based in Australia. They focus on design solutions to make life easier. They first started off with the Maco Organizer, a simple magnetic cable organizer to keep your cables tidy and to prevent them from getting tangled up. They've also released the Maco Go, which is a on-the-go Apple Watch charger. And today we're looking at the Maco Trace. At the time of this video's release, it's currently on Kickstarter, so if you want to check out the product page, there's a link in the description below. The watch from today's video is the Hawker Hurricane Classic Chronograph from AV8. As the name suggests, AV8 designs timepieces with an aviation aesthetic. This watch is a tribute and takes design cues off the Hawker Hurricane British fighter jet from the World War II era. If you're interested in checking out more watches from AV8, check out the link in the description below. Now, a really important thing to note about the Maco Trace is that it's designed to be used in conjunction with Apple AirTags. The Apple AirTags U1 precision finding feature utilizes any Bluetooth-enabled Apple product to locate a missing item with your AirTag. And so it was only a matter of time before someone utilized the crowdsourced network to locate and keep track of bikes. If you're familiar with bike trackers, you'll know that a number of them use a subscription-based payment system. Some of them have really low battery lives, and Maco have actually made a comparison chart to see how they fare against other bike trackers. You can check that out on their Kickstarter page. But that's the first thing to note. The Maco Trace is meant to be used in conjunction with Apple AirTags. Okay, so just to give you a better sense of how the product works, you simply place the Apple AirTag inside this enclosure here, place on top of that the soundproof foam, attach this onto the bike seat post frame, and then close it here, screw it in, and then place on reflective detailing around that seat post frame. So some quick specifications about each of the components. The enclosure here is made of a glass-filled nylon, so there's no metal inside this enclosure. Metal tends to reduce the Bluetooth range of Apple AirTags, so the glass-filled nylon gives unimpeded detection range for the Apple AirTag. In Maco's testing, the Trace was able to be detected from up to 40 meters away. But other than that, glass-filled nylon has other great attributes. It's lightweight, it's durable, and has a great strength to weight ratio. The enclosure has a diameter that will fit a bike seat post, whether round or aerofoil, from up to 25 millimeters to 32 millimeters. But if you have a smaller bike seat post, either round or aerofoil, with a diameter below 28.4 millimeters to 25 millimeters, you'll need to use this spacer here. This spacer is a polycarbonate spacer, and you just need to slot it inside that enclosure and you'll have a better fit on your bike seat post. Hopefully you can see this little screw hole here. This allows the enclosure to securely attach onto a bike frame. This M2 screw is provided, and there is also an Allen key to help you screw that down. Now, as mentioned, once you put the Apple AirTag inside the enclosure, you'll place a soundproof foam on top of it. This soundproof foam is an EVA closed cell foam. If you're not familiar with how AirTags work, after a while of not being found, when it's lost, it'll tend to ring, and that could potentially alert the thief of your bike. If you've lost your bike, it's been stolen by someone, you don't want them to be made aware of the bike tracker inside the bike line. With the soundproof foam, it's able to muffle the AirTag sound and also provide a little bit of protection to the AirTag itself. It's estimated to have a noise reduction of 30 to 35 decibels, making it virtually inaudible on the street. Now, obviously, if you want to add a security tracking device onto your bike, you want it to be discreet, low-key, and hard to detect, so it does serve as a rear reflector. This is a premium 3M Scotch-Lite diamond grade reflective sticker. And to cover the front part of the enclosure as well as the screw hole, you can use this white reflective strip to attach onto this side, covering most of the ends of the enclosure and giving the AirTag a higher chance of being undetected with this secondary feature. So with the soundproof foam as well as the secondary function of being a rear reflector. This makes it a really unassuming security device to store an Apple AirTag, so that if you do lose your bike, if someone steals it, someone takes it, you hopefully have a really good chance of having this still affixed onto the bike and you're able to track it. It's a very stealthy, understated way of keeping track of your bike, and on the plus side, it serves as a useful rear reflector. Well everyone, there you have it, the Maco Trace, a simple yet clever design solution to keep track of your bike while utilizing the Apple AirTags, a straightforward and cost-effective alternative to some of the really expensive bike trackers out on the market today. If you're interested in getting the Trace, there is a link to the product page in the description below. If you use those links, they really do go a long way to support the work of the channel, so we really do appreciate any support there. And if you'd like to support us further, you can hit the like button, hit the bell, subscribe to the channel, and also subscribe to the newsletter. But we'd love to hear from you. What do you think about this product? Do you think it's useful? Do you think that you'd use it if you do cycle? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, if you want to check out more videos from us, check out some of the links on the screen at the end of this video. But for now, this has been the Trace by Maco. Take care, and we'll see you next time.